During trial of a single cylinder 4-stroke oil engine, the following results were obtained. Cylinder bore 200 mm, stroke 400 mm, mean effective pressure 6 bar, torque 407 Newton meter, speed 250 rpm, oil consumption 4 kg per hour, calorific value of fuel 43 megajoule per kg, cooling water rate 4.5 kg per minute, air used per kg of fuel 30 kg, rise in cooling water temperature 45 degrees Celsius, temperature of exhaust gases 420 degrees Celsius, room temperature 20 degrees Celsius, mean specific heat of exhaust gases 1 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, specific heat of water 4.18 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, barometric pressure 1.01325 bar. Find indicated power, brake power and draw up heat balance sheet in kilojoule per hour. Now in this problem, first we have to find the indicated power, second brake power, and last we have to draw the heat balance sheet. Now for calculating indicated power in this problem, they have mentioned the indicated power, that is the indicated mean effective pressure in this problem, that is 6 bar they have given. Area we have to calculate L, they have given in this problem N, this is the 4-stroke, so we know that N is equal to N by 2, and number of cylinder, they have given number of cylinder, it is single cylinder. Now we have the formula IP is equal to IMEP LAN divided by 60,000 into number of cylinder. So we got the indicated power in this way. So we are going to substitute the values, that is mean effective pressure 6 bar, it is 6 into 10 raised to 5, we are going to convert it into Newton per mm square, then pi by 4 d square, diameter they have mentioned, L they have given, this is the 4-stroke, so N is equal to N by 2, we have taken 250 divided by 2 divided by 60,000, and number of cylinder is 1. So indicated power we got 15.7 kilowatt. Second, they have asked to find us the brake power. For calculating the brake power, we have the formula 2 pi nt divided by 60,000. Now N 250 they have mentioned and T they have given, that is 407. So after substituting the values, we got brake power is equal to 10.65 kilowatt. Now third, they have asked to calculate or draw the heat balance sheet. So in this heat balance sheet, first we have to calculate how much amount of heat supplied by the fuel to the engine, and we have the formula heat supplied by the fuel to the engine is MF into CV. MF mass of fuel they have mentioned, that is 4. See, we have to plot this heat balance sheet in kilojoule per hour basis. They have clearly mentioned in this problem, draw the heat balance sheet on hour basis. So MF 4 we are going to take, and CV, that is 43,000 kilojoule per hour they have given. So after substituting the values, we got heat supplied by the fuel is 172,000 kilojoule per hour. Now first we have to calculate in the heat utilized, it is heat to the power output, which is brake power. So BP into 3600 kilojoule per hour. Why this 3600? Because we have to plot the heat balance sheet on the hour basis. Normally when we are plotting the heat balance sheet on the minute basis, we are taken it is into 60, but this is the hour basis heat balance sheet. So heat to the power output is equal to BP into 3600 kilojoule per hour. Brake power we have calculated, it is 10.65. So we are going to substitute the brake power, it is 10.65 into 3600. So we got the heat to the power output, it is 38,358 kilojoule per hour. Second, heat to the cooling water. We have the formula, it is MW CPW into delta W. Now mass of water they have mentioned, it is 4.5, CPW 4.18, delta T means difference in the temperature of inlet water cooling and outlet water cooling, it is 45 they have given. Now after substituting the values, see mass of water we have to convert in on hour basis. So we have to multiply it by this 60. So 4.5 into 60 into 4.18 into 45. So we got heat to the cooling water 50,787 kilojoule per hour. Third, we have to calculate heat to exhaust gases. So we have the formula mg into cpg minus te into ta. Now in this formula, mg mass of the gas, then cpg specific heat of the gas, te exhaust gases temperature, and ta atmospheric temperature. Now first we have to calculate the mass of the gas. So mass of air they have mentioned 30 kg per kg of the fuel. So from this we got the mass of the gas is 31 kg. Since the fuel consumption is 4 kg per hour, so mass of the gas is equal to 31 into 4 kg per hour. Now CPG value they have given 1, exhaust gas temperature they have mentioned 420, and atmospheric temperature they have given 20. Now we are going to substitute all these values. So we got heat to exhaust gases 31 into 4 into 1 into bracket 420 minus 20. So we got heat to exhaust gases is equal to 49,600 kilojoule per hour. Now last we have to calculate unaccounted heat losses. For calculating unaccounted heat losses, we have to add first, second, third. First is the heat to power output, second heat to cooling water, third heat to exhaust gases. After adding these three parameters, we have to subtract the value from the heat supplied. So we got the heat unaccounted, which is 33,255 kilojoule per hour. Now we have find all the values, but we have to put these values in the tabular form. So in tabular form, heat supplied, it is heat supplied by the fuel, which is mf into cv in kilojoule per hour basis, it is 172,000 we are writing over here, and which is equal to 100%. Now heat utilized BP is equal to BP into 3600, which we have find 38,358, which is percentage wise 22.3. Next, second, to cooling water, which is MWCPW into delta W, which we got 50,787, which is by percentage 29.5. Next, third, to exhaust gases MGCPG delta TG, we got 49,600 in kilojoule per hour, so by percentage 28.8. Unaccounted, we are going to take the difference from the heat supplied by the fuel minus into bracket BP plus cooling water plus exhaust gases, bracket complete. So in this way we have calculated unaccounted heat losses 33,255, which is by percentage 19.3. So we can see from left hand side and right hand side we got the heat, that is 172,000 kilojoule per hour, and by percentage 100%. So our heat balance sheet is properly balanced. Thank you.